What's up, guys, and welcome back to another City Skylines stream, and welcome back to the ever-growing, lovely city of Valiant Springs. Population now just over 37,000, which is a big milestone for us because that means last time at the end of the stream we got to buy a brand new tile down by the coast, and hopefully we can start construction on our zoo today. That would be kind of cool. Taking a look at our brand new forest industry area that we put in last time. But before we begin construction on the zoo, I might want to try to do something about all the pollution that is currently plaguing our coast. So hopefully we'll be able to deal with that today and maybe even do a little more building down here by the coast as well. But what's going on, guys? Welcome, MP, Tynell. How you guys doing? Got this game so confused with the water and electricity. If you need any really good helping tips for starting out in City Skylines and starting your city off the right way, give Imperial Jedi a look on YouTube. He's got a bunch of amazing tutorial videos for starting your city. But if you have any questions that I can answer, I'm more than happy to help out where I can. But he's probably the best, and if it wasn't for his videos, I probably wouldn't be playing City Skylines the way I am, if at all, today. So, big shout out to Imperial Jedi. Alright, let's see. I do think I want to continue some of these roads down just a little further. I know I said we wanted the big zoo, but I think maybe if we bring a little bit of space in here, because we also need some more population just to get that next tile, and then we can get this entire coast. So the zoo still might be a little ways away, but if we could get to it today, that would be fantastic. No worries, MP. Sleep is very important. You don't have to explain to me. I'm a man that loves my sleep. You gotta get it when you can. Alright, let's continue this down. Let's go another block or so. And I think that actually would go to there, right? Yeah. And I'm almost tempted to bring it back on that diagonal. Because there's kind of like a natural line in the trees there, which I think is kind of a cool indication for where a road should go. Always using those natural landmarks where I can, but I kind of like that. It does create a pretty large four-way intersection right here by the Expo Center, which may or may not be good, but I'm okay with that. We did have some traffic issues with our cargo train down here in the downtown. Still doesn't seem to be the best option, so I think we still need to do some work just to make that the most efficient that we possibly can, because that is definitely backing up. Is there a resource down here? Well, there's probably trees. Oh, there's actually a bunch of oil as well. I don't really want to put any industry down here because I do want it to be sort of like a downtown, almost financial district type deal. Bunch of office buildings perhaps, because we do have a lot of demand, although that could be for industrial as well, and we do have some more space for that. So let's keep going with our tree farms. And that might be a little close to those recycling plants. But I do like how this little area turned out. And actually it's doing pretty well in terms of traffic also. The roundabout seems to be doing much better as well. And I wonder if that has anything to do with our downtown train station. Because we obviously put the one in there. Oh, and we were also going to think about putting one somewhere in this area. And actually, could we sneak it in right here? Oh, we could. That might make more sense just because we do have a lot more space. I kind of like that being there. I don't hate it. It's kind of has its own road, right? It's got easy access to the main road out here. It's a little funky in terms of the terrain, but we can always fix that. These guys up just a smidge. Underground bypass to the other train station? For, you mean the cars, you mean? Like a tunnel? Because, yeah, we do need to figure out a better way. Because I do like this position for the train station. I feel like it's very beneficial down here. And actually traffic's, I guess it comes and it goes. It comes in waves, which isn't terrible. But I do definitely think we should either have a ramp going back onto the main road, I don't know exactly where all this traffic's headed. Yeah, a lot of them, a couple of them are going back onto the 6 lane. A lot of them are actually going into like all the commercial areas, which is why it's good that we have that there. But they're all coming out on this one intersection. So if there was any way we could actually split that, maybe put an additional road out here. Oh, for the tree farms? So that cars can get to this station? We could do that. But I do think just having multiple stations is probably the best. Just in terms of train traffic. Or it might be the worst, who knows? I don't know what I'm doing. I never know what I'm doing with my trains. But this would actually be pretty easy because we could just do a tunnel right to here. And a nice big swooping curve to there. And you guys do your thing. Going like so. And are those one way? I don't remember why we set this up like that. I think they were supposed to be one way. So those would be going that way. Those would be going that way. And we'll just see how that does. We'll see if it causes any traffic issues or anything. Hey, what's up, Graceful? Welcome to the stream. And we do still have that demand. They are building. which I do love to see. And hopefully we'll see a rise in residential demand with all this new industry. I do like how this city's looking though, especially with that sunken highway. We do still need to put a bunch of trees in here, and maybe we'll do some of that. Do a little bit at a time. Let's actually do this bit. Oh, and that's right, we put a pathway along that side. So let's do the same on this side. If we can. Alright, I think I remember having to do this last time as well. Turn all the snapping off. There we go. And then we'll just fill in a bunch of little trees, or sometimes rather big trees. But I do like how that looks, especially with the little pathway in there. And I feel like we need to maybe turn the night cycle back on for a little bit so we can take a look at the city all lit up. It's been a while. Hey Thumper, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? There we go. A lot of trees. Connecting that up. And what are we doing here? Did we have a building there? I think we did. Or did we? Oh, I think that's where our fire helicopters used to be. And then we ended up moving them somewhere. Where's our fire? Fire helicopters. Did we move them all the way down to here? To the industrial zone? I guess we did. Which is actually having some garbage issues. How's the city's garbage and actually all of our city services? Could use a little more sewage, and we do need to get working on that. Electricity's all in the green. Yeah, we do need a little more on the garbage front. Let's just stick a little road. And we'll go with the dirt road. Let's put one out here by the highway. Ooh, we actually have to be careful because that's water. Don't want to mess with our water. We'll actually put it on this road. Just sneak it in there. Couple recycling plants. Shouldn't be too big of an issue for that space. There we go. Okay. Not the prettiest power line, but it works. It's effective. And they've got water already, so that's perfect. And we do have those trains coming through. They do look pretty good. I like how they look. Might be a little noisy for the park. Actually, let's check on that noise. Well, I guess since there's a lot of trees, and trees now act as a natural sound barrier, not too much noise, so that's good. Yeah, how's the main highway with all those trees? Looking pretty good. Not really much noise spillover. This is very large, and we don't have any trees on it yet, so a little noisier. And those are commercial buildings, so that's why those are slightly noisy. But it's looking good. Yeah, we can definitely do something in this little space. Maybe even put some sort of unique building in. We've got a lot of offices around the space. Let's see, what is this? The launch site? Just put a launch site in the middle of the city. Nothing wrong with that, right? We have locomotive halls. What's this one? This one's a new one. Or was this... Is that a new one? No, that's something from the workshop, I think. The lighthouse that you have to unlock. I don't understand why a workshop item would have you unlock it. It seems counterproductive. What did we put in here? The City Arch, that's a new Park Life building. What are all the new Park Life buildings? That's from... We haven't experienced a tsunami? I feel like we have, game. I feel like we've done that. Clock Tower. That sounds pretty cool. We got some more lighthouses. Clock Tower sounds pretty neat. Especially for an area like this, which it actually... Whoa, hello. But an area like this, which isn't, like, downtown. And then we have the castle, or the sea fortress, which I'm assuming has to be put on the water. The Space Needle that we unlocked. Or the, I'm sorry, the observation tower. And then, last but not least, this guy, the Statue of Colossus. And then we have just the, the regular buildings as well. Anything that would look cool here? Library? Might not be the worst place for a library. Let's see, is it by a school? Oh yeah, we do still have the geothermal plant that we probably could get rid of at this point. That's left over from the old industrial zone. Ye old industry. Yeah, let's get rid of that. That probably wouldn't be the best thing. I'm thinking the library would actually look pretty cool there. Hey, Watermelon Slug. Welcome to the stream. Do we have any schools out here? I don't think we do, because actually this area has a schools out policy. Oh no, it doesn't. I think we were supposed to give it one though. So I'm gonna give him one, because it's that low density, and it is right next to the tree farms. So that might have just been an oversight by me, because we don't have any schools out here. I just like the way the library looks in there, though. Do we have a building that looks like the library that doesn't promote education? Lungs of the City. That actually fits pretty nicely as well. Not centered. It's always a mall. Could always use more malls. Fountains. The giant Colossal Order office, which is pretty bulky. It is an office zone that it would be going in, though. Courthouse. Smaller malls. Which I don't think we have a mall in the city just yet. And we have just parks. Or we could just go big with the football stadium. It would almost fit in there. Almost. But I think we'll put this in today. We'll do this somewhere. Somewhere down here. Somewhere down by the coast. I think the football stadium would be good. Help get that football money. Golf course? Oh, that. Hold on. Hold on now, golf course. I kind of like that. It makes absolutely no sense for the office zone, but, you know, maybe all these wealthy businessmen in their offices, you know, they probably enjoy the game of golf. And I kind of, cause I like how it's green. I like the open green space. So if we did this building, not that building, this building, it would preserve some of that greenness. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm throwing it in. We're throwing that in. I might throw just a touch of commercial in here, just a little bit. Going in there. And maybe we'll actually get rid of these guys. Just because it is just a little congested in there, to say the least. Oh. Game, work with me. Perfect. Is there a traffic problem? Did I ruin something? What do we got going on? Oh, yeah, there is a traffic problem. Hello, traffic. Where are you all going? There we go. Go away, roads. Let's see. All these guys going through that one tiny bit of road. Which, hold on, wasn't that supposed to be... That was not supposed to be a road that people could go through. That was supposed to just be service vehicles. Oh, I didn't do this a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that little bit of connection in there was only meant to be used by our recycling trucks. Everyone else can be using our Hart Junction. We're taking the main avenue. There we go. That was just an oversight by me. I'm also tempted to maybe put another one of these little slip ramps in for the forest industry. And actually, I think I missed a few connections when we were doing our highway here, because these guys can get back to there. I missed a bunch of connections. Why am I not allowing these people to go north? Oh, I guess the thought is they can go around the roundabout to go north. Right? Yeah, okay. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, a lot of traffic. But this just might be it clearing out from us changing the road. Hopefully. Or else I just screwed my entire city over. Let's turn all these bits into stop signs, because they are only 3-way junctions. Same all the way down. Yeah, especially that guy. That one's 4-way, that can stay. And technically those are 4-way, but those roads really aren't leading to anywhere, so those are probably going to change, but they're fine for now. And hopefully this clears up. Why are we doing stop signs? The reason I do stop signs is because since it's a three-way junction, it gives the main avenue the priority, so that just will continuously flow. And then hopefully people prefer to take that since it's a faster, more direct route than all the side streets. Although there is a lot of traffic. There's certainly a lot of traffic. A lot of guys going in there. Oh, we got some fires. Do we have fire coverage out here? I hope we do. But we do not. That's a mistake. Let's see, where would be a good spot for fire? Actually, would it fit? Oh, not quite. But I guess that corner's pretty good. Could I fit one? Could I fit a little guy in there? Oh. Oh, I could. I could actually fit a little guy. You know what? Let's go with the little guy. His own little corner. And we'll give him a couple trees. There you go. And you know what? We'll even give him a little rock. Just one little guy. One little guy for the station. The station mascot. How about that? So the industry's looking good. I might do one extra row in here, but it is very close to the pollution. Not that I think they mind. It just doesn't look good. But we'll do it anyway. Hey, what's up, Ellie? Welcome to the stream. Keep going along the curve. And that actually might be it for the industry in this zone. Maybe we'll do some offices just to mix it up. We're up to 40,000 population. That just keeps on rising. I love it. Let's come back down here and let's actually try to clean up all this poop water. So let's adjust these guys. Let's see, how much output are these guys? These are 160,000. Those guys are just 60,000. And these are also 160,000. Okay, so that's pretty good. So about one for every 3 of those little guys. And then 1 for 1 on the big guys. So we'll actually do 4 of these. And are they not connected? Oh, I guess they're not. I thought I was putting them on the pipes. Nope. Just the pipes. Just the pipes. Put you back. Put our pipes right back in. So that should be enough. Hopefully. Although I do think we do have some more down here. Of course we do. And then let's also grab some of our floating garbage collectors and start just putting them along the coast. And we have plenty of money, so spare no expense for our city's water. And we'll actually even do... Oh, I guess that's the edge of the city. I was going to say we could put a couple down here by, like, the delta. But we don't own that land yet, which is a shame. Let's actually do one more of these guys, which is a lot. But then we can hopefully get rid of these guys. And hopefully put an end to all this nasty pollution. I'm sure people probably don't like this wind turbine. It might be a little noisy. So let's get rid of you. I think that might have been like the first energy source in my entire city. I guess we could just do this, right? I could not have it go the entire length of the riverside. But how's our sewage treatment? Still in the yellow. Do we put one more? Oh, wait. Immediately you can see just how much cleaner that water is. Wow, that is drastic. It's not like we were using the really, really bad ones. We were still using an eco water outlet. But compared to the eco water treatment, it is just night and day. Look at that. Well, that's a good sign. I'm happy. I'm happy about that. Hopefully, this will all clear up. You can actually see these guys beginning to work a little bit as well. Getting a little clearer around there. Actually, those are working pretty fast. Not bad. Doing some work, so you're lurking? No problem. Enjoy the lurk. I appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. I hope you get your work done. Hope you get it done in a timely fashion. So if we did that, that would meet at a perfect 90-degree angle, or close to. Right about there. It really comes to a point. That's a very sharp corner. I like that though. Not necessarily the corner part, but... And actually, maybe we'll keep this not as perfect. I don't know, it kind of looks good. Kind of looks good perfect. The rest of the city's pretty perfect. So let's do just a little bit of curve in here. So it doesn't look so pointy. We are going to put the zoo on the end of the peninsula, but we're really, I'm thinking at this area back here. So get a little more maybe housing or commercial or something in there, because that's still a very large space. So I don't even know if we're going to fill up all of that with a zoo. I mean, obviously we can if we really put our minds to it, but I feel like having a little bit of construction in here won't be bad, especially since we're going to have, more buildings, hopefully, out here as well. That seems like a pretty good cutoff point where that's all nature on the coast, and then this sort of street acts as a dividing line of buildings and animals. You come back and everything's different. It's not all different, there's just more of it. It's still all relatively the same. We do have a little bit of some traffic issues. Which, how is this? Yeah, this is still very busy down here. Very busy. Man, why are you so busy? What's going on here, guys? I definitely see this being a problem. This little slip ramp. Which, why I was thinking if we did have another bit of ramp, just say going into there. And that way industrial traffic isn't coming down this little avenue. Let's see if they use it. Time to toss in some one-ways. I was thinking about that as well, especially for a bit like this. Or maybe not even one-way, but just sort of restricting where they can go. Because I feel like you guys shouldn't be able to turn left. Because that's a very sharp corner. Sort of the same with these guys. You guys can only go straight. Because they do have other ways of getting there. They can go the back street, or they can come out this way. But yeah, that is getting very busy. Anyone using that? Anyone at all? Might take them a while to realize it's a proper road. There we go. Got some people that are going to start using it. Which is good to see. Hey Ashley, welcome to the stream. Was a truck flying? Do we have a flying truck? They appear often in the city. Oh boy, that is traffic. I'm thinking maybe we just need more connections. I was thinking less connections would be better. But maybe we'll connect you down. Because there does seem to be a lot of traffic coming down here and then coming over. That does create two intersections very close to one another there, which isn't ideal. And why do I always end up staring at my traffic? This is also getting very busy. And I'm almost thinking an Old Town policy might not be a bad thing for that district if we just take off the main road, because it is a neighborhood. Old Town. So that way, unless they're going in the district, they're not going to be cutting through it. So like all these trucks that are coming off here to come down the highway, they would instead be more inclined to use that little slip ramp in there. Which I don't think is a bad thing. It is a very crazy little curvy bit of road, but they are using it. I wonder, actually, we don't have too many people using our train station here. If we put one specifically for the train station, maybe? Although, part of the reason that might not be getting used is because of the weird junction we have here. It's kind of unorthodox, to say the least. So let's do this properly. And bring that up on this side. Do something like this instead. Something like this. Alright, that connects, that connects. I'm sure those are definitely not up to train code in terms of the angles of the turns. But hopefully we'll finally start to see some trains going into there. And also maybe even just having that connect somewhere else would be good as well. I'm really rethinking the station because of the traffic. It's obviously getting used, which is the real divider in my heart. Because if it wasn't getting used, I would just toss it on out. That'd be no problem. But it's getting used quite a bit. So the only thing I can think of is there being either a bridge or a tunnel or something coming from here that connects back down to the main road. Down to here-ish. So essentially it would be the opposite of this guy. Coming up this side. It would go across here and connect right up to that intersection. We could give it a try. We could certainly give it a try. We could definitely just put in like a temporary bit. Just to see if it will actually work the way we want it. Now this is going to be a little tricky because we have the bridge. We went under the bridge here. So I guess that means we'll just move you back. Attempt to smooth this out just a little bit so we can get a road in there. And that might actually have to go back even further. Let's just take it out just to make it a little easier. Hello, Post. Fancy seeing you here. So going all the way back, just say to there. And then it has to actually go up. So this is where it gets crazy. If it wasn't crazy already. Something like that. Hopefully we'll be able to flip it all around, which we actually can do pretty easily. And you, however, an issue. There we go. Okay. Not too bad. Oh, what am I doing? What is happening? Oh! Road, please. That's not what I intended. Okay, that's a little better. There we go. And you're only going to be going that way. Well, it's in there. They can use it. Technically. That doesn't look good. There we go. And I don't hate it. It definitely seems a little crazy, to say the least. We definitely could make it look better. I'm just curious to see who's going to be using it. If anyone's going to be using it. What's the hotkey for tiny steps? Oh, when you're using the movement mod, if you do page up and page down, it'll go up by little bits. But if you actually hold down shift and do page up and page down, it'll do slightly larger bits. Still pretty small, but for like the fine details, you don't need to use the shift. But very handy. And there are trucks using it. We do have a junction that we don't want though, so let's make sure we take that away. And also make sure you guys just aren't treating that as a junction at all. What the crime rate is like? Oh, actually, that's a good question. What is our crime rate like in the city? Currently at 7%, which seems pretty good. We usually have pretty good coverage for our police. I guess our industry could maybe use a little more, but the real threats out there seem to be the fires. I guess down here could use maybe a little police station. Maybe we can put a little guy in along the main road somewhere. That actually seems like a pretty good spot for one. Maybe back here, but we can always move it. Yeah, not too bad. Our fire hazard, however, 45%. A little higher. No problem, White. Alright, how's the traffic doing down here? Much better. Much, much better with the addition of our little slip ramp. However, now that trains are actually coming in, traffic has gotten worse here. So I never fix traffic problems, I just move them. I just find another spot in the city to cause traffic. Oh, and actually I can see some guys despawning in there. So that's not good. That's not good at all. Let's turn this into one way. Which might be a bad decision. But let's also add an additional little bit of road. Right there. That's also one way. That way, anyone coming from the main avenue over here that wants to get in there doesn't have to come all the way down into there and then back up. They have a little shortcut. Alright, but it's actually not doing too bad. Maybe that was just the initial rush of all the trucks realizing a new station was open. That's what I'm going to say it was. We're still at 84%. Oh, good God, what is happening? What? Oh, that's all the traffic coming in. That's all I'm coming in. Alright, I've decided. That's gonna go. We are gonna let them in here, but we're gonna let them in here via this bit. So that would actually go. Or I guess we could do a separate ramp, because the tunnel is actually underground down here. So we want to connect them to there. So do we just do the second bit coming off of here? Or is that just too weird looking? That doesn't seem too bad. A little weird looking, for sure, but overall, I'm okay with it. I think it's going to do better for the traffic because now, instead of all the trucks coming in on the back road here, they're actually coming to the proper center point of the intersection. Which is not set up for them. So that actually doesn't work. Damn. Because this was designed for the incoming traffic from the highway. Who designed this? Who designed this area? So we'd have to turn this into a clover leaf. Which we do have the space for. It is possible. And also, do we have any pre-made? I rarely use these. Oh boy. That's a big boy. That's a big boy junction. We could also maybe just do a giant roundabout and see how that does. Would upgrading to higher lane roads have a positive effect? Sometimes it can. Sometimes it can actually have the reverse effect because the AI in this game isn't the greatest. So sometimes adding additional roads just confuses them more. Which is a shame, but just one of those cold hard facts. All right, let's try doing a roundabout here. Because I did want to actually have a roundabout on the side, because we do have one over here, and I said it would be kind of cool to have like a sort of dumbbell going on, but we ended up going with a second heart junction, which looked cool, but there comes a point where you need function over fashion. I think it has finally come. So let's put a nice medium-sized roundabout in here. That looks pretty good. And I'll upgrade those bits. I'm probably going to adjust those to have some little flares to them, just to make them even smoother. But then these guys come straight through. Yeah, something a little bit like that. Alright, Watermelon Slug, have a fantastic night. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us. Oh, alright, that doesn't look too bad. That's not too bad. And actually, before we do any moving, let's upgrade this to be 2-lane or 3-lane. What did we do over on this side? We did 3-lane on that side, so let's stick with 3 lanes. We'll keep it all the same for both sides. Put a couple little curve bits in there. Make sure it's all going the right way. That looks pretty good. And yeah, like how I said, these bits, we're gonna cut this a little, or a lot. That's fine. That's fine, game. There we go. And grab our 2-lane one-ways. And hopefully doing something a little bit like this. Hopefully. Game, you want to work. You want to do it. Trust me. Trust me, I'm your friend. There we go. That way it's just a little smoother and not a sharp 90-degree angle for those guys there. Let's see if we can do relatively the same on this side. And make sure it's one way. I always do that. There we go. Going the right way with the one-ways. Making it look all nice. Relatively nice. I'll take away those inner bits because we don't need those guys. Make sure our power stays connected. Although, do we even need this? No, we do. Don't need you anymore. Last but not least, make sure these guys aren't going to be doing any crazy U-turns right there. You guys are just going to keep going straight on. And what did I do down here? There we go. Always got to double check them. Especially when I'm building it. Pretty good. Same on this side. No crazy U-turns in there. And did I have slip ramps? I didn't. We just had the normal roundabout. Why is that so bad looking? Let's fix that. Who designed this? There we go. That looks a little better, doesn't it? Oh, it's not centered. That's why we did that. That's okay. We can live with it. That giant hole in the ground. Okay, so let's give that a shot. And last but not least, just to make it look extra nice, we're going to grab all the nodes just in there and make them all on the same level. Let's try to pick something sort of in the middle, maybe that guy. There we go. Nothing a little move it can't fix. And already, it seems to be doing pretty well. Seems to be handling the traffic. This is still very, very congested back here, but we did just change that. So all this traffic coming in is still left over. But I'm curious to see. We might have to end up taking that train station out. It might be doing more harm than good. We'll give them a little bit of time though to make their case. And how's our golf course looking? Looking kind of cool. I do want to put maybe a few more trees around it, just to cover up that ugly bit of terrain. Just right up to the fencing. And I do like that. I do think that looks pretty cool. So we keep the little greenery, but there's actually a building in there. I like that. I think that's neat. Kind of cool looking from the highway as well. Phasenatic, thank you very much for the follow. And how's our downtown station doing? It's all the trains that are causing the trouble. But actually, we might just be catching it at a good spot, a good moment, but it seems to be doing pretty well down here. So I think we're going to keep these crazy ramps. Let's keep them. So let's make them look pretty. Kind of wild, but actually not bad. We do maybe need to do some, I guess that key could end there. I guess it doesn't need to really come any further than that. Just have it end under the bridge. Maybe we'll add a couple trees or something in there. How did we do with these guys down here? Just along the main avenue. Ramp from the train back to the main highway, like back down to here. I was thinking about doing that when we initially put it in, but the fact of the matter is, most of the vehicles that are coming to the train station, you can see are actually going to spots that are here in the downtown. There's not really much else for them to, journey onto. So they're either going across, which they have the bridge connection for. They're either coming into the area that the train station already is, or they're going back from whence they came, and we actually just put that ramp in. So don't think we need to overcomplicate it with ramps every which way. But just the couple that we have seem to be doing just fine. That looks pretty good. Clears the key. It clears the underneath the bridge. Not bad. Moving the key made it morph into the road. What do you mean it made it morph into the road? Did I mess something up? Looks like it's okay. It's not bad. Oh, I see. I see what you mean. There we go. Thank you for the heads up. And then I do need to put a little bit of key back in here, which we can do easily with the copy and paste. Wow, look how nice that looks. Nothing quite like a nice key, right? Especially when it's on land. Yeah, we use the 6-lane roads because technically this isn't supposed to be a highway. It's still just sort of the main avenue in the city. It is sort of an extension of the highway. If you really boil it down, it does, convert from the highway directly into the main avenue. But when it was normal level, it connected to everything just like a normal road would. So we kept that, essentially. Just sunk it a little bit. So maybe it's somewhere in between. It's not a main road, but it's not a highway, but it is a main road, and it's kind of a highway. It's its own little special snowflake. But it's actually doing pretty well, which is kind of surprising to me. Because when it was level with everything else and all the roads were just connecting as 4-way intersections, we were getting lots of backups, especially in these parts right here where we now have the diamond interchanges. So those diamonds are doing wonders for us, for sure. And obviously we have our DDI in the center bit, and actually we have some unneeded junctions as well. So those should help. And yeah, that's just speeding people along to where they need to go. And I think that just kind of looks good. It's a little small in the middle. You can maybe argue we could expand it a little more and not make these such tiny little diamonds in there, but it's got a nice little look to it. I think once we get some more trees around it, it'll look really, really fancy, like these guys down here with all the trees and all the golf course, the driving range, looking cool. What's going on with these trees? these trees getting polluted? They seem bare. Is that just me? Are they starting to lose their leaves? Is fall coming? Yeah, especially when I zoom out. They look really bare. There's no pollution, though. There's actually pollution on that side. Oh, it might be fire damage. You're right. It definitely could be fire damage. Especially in this city. Ooh, look at the traffic. Oh, the dumbbells are being put to the test. This station, though. Alright, this guy's going. I love you, station, but not today. Maybe once I figure out how trains are meant to be used. But let's do without that. Let's get that little bit out of there. We'll turn this back into just a normal road. Add a little more along the bend. And this is kind of just a cautionary tale of why you don't put a gigantic amount of industry all in the same spot. It's because you get issues like this. I'm curious if this roundabout is starting to fill up because of that starting to fill up, because this was doing really well. And we didn't really zone much more. This roundabout's doing pretty well, though. Happy about that. Do need to adjust some speed limits. Let's actually make this roundabout all 80 rather than 100, because all the little ramp bits are 80. So rather than them going full speed around there, and I'll make these bits 50 to line up with the main road. And then also, last but not least, let's just make sure you guys aren't treating this as a junction. So there's no one stalling or yielding when they really don't need to be. What does the last speed limit sign mean with the one with the lines? This guy, so I've been told, I don't know exactly, because I actually wasn't sure, but a couple streams ago someone in chat said that it means, like, go as fast as you want, essentially. Like, go as fast as it's still safe. Drive to conditions, or something like that. And I'm actually curious. Yeah, it does look like they drive a lot faster with that. So I guess because there's no traffic on the road, they speed up a bunch and then slow back down. So it's pretty interesting. So I guess it's like, be reckless. Be as reckless as you want to be. Hey, what's up, Mr. Washington? Am I a good mapper or graphic designer? I do graphic design work as a day job. It is involved in my day job, so I've got a little design knowledge. Let's put another little curve in this bit. I'm actually debating on whether or not we want to connect these two roads together so they can bypass the intersection. I might do that. Hey, what's up, Thick Salami? What's your question? You got a question for me? I'm a lot different when I'm not fighting Waller. Oh, Waller. You mean the thunderstorm? Or whatever she called herself? That was a fun game. I really enjoyed that. Do I know how to draw maps? Not really. I wouldn't say I know how to draw maps. Why is this not working? There we go. Go into there, and that will go to there. Which does then create a bit of a potential problem in there, I'll say. Actually, I wonder if we did that. I wonder what that would be like. Because that way it allows these guys to go straight through. It allows these guys to go straight through. I'm kind of okay with that. Let's just add a little bit of a curve to make it look good. Oh, there we go. Now editing a corporate video, looking for music to use for a short clip. Audio Jungle doesn't cut it for you. For audio, I don't really do much audio work. I have like a small, like, I don't remember where I got it from, but if you search online, I'm sure you can find some free audio stuff. I'm trying to think of a site I've used in the past. It's on the tip of my tongue. I want to say it's called like Audio Sync, I think, maybe? I don't know, that's probably wrong. But yeah, I don't do much in the way of audio, so I'm sorry I can't help you. But good luck. And if I think of what I've used in the past, if it comes to me, I'll let you know. Are you Serial? Thank you very much for the follow. Alright, do I want to round that though? I might. Just because this is all going to be the zoo out here. I am looking forward to building that. And actually, we're getting pretty close to that 50,000. Flatiron building would be good for there. That would be a good spot. Or something like that. I do wish there were default buildings in City Skylines that were built at like a 45-degree angle. Or maybe even some unique buildings. Because they're all so cool. Like even the observation tower, which is got a pretty small footprint. Doesn't really work on like a sharp corner like that. Next DLC, the 45-degree angle DLC. That's what I'm hoping for. This little fishing dock is just causing so many issues. Why are you underwater so much? What have we done? I think it actually might be because of our sewage bits backing up the river. Seems like the only logical explanation. That's looking good. Let's go back to the downtown. Just double check on the traffic. This is actually getting a little busy in here now, and I guess that's all the traffic coming down the main avenue from here. And oh, what is happening? It's backing up forever. let's adjust this one. Let's adjust this junction to be stop signs. Like so. That way, the main avenue has a little more priority. So it doesn't get backed up to the DVI. Post a link? What are you posting? If I deem it worthy, you may post it. Oh, this is starting to get busy. Once again. So this is just on and off. It's either busy or it's not busy. There's no in between. It's never going to be solved, for sure. But it's getting used. That's fine. And yeah, let's put a big curve down here. That's actually, yeah, let's do a big curve. Oh, that's right, I was gonna do... Hold on, let's back this up. Let's back this up. Let's get that out of there. Because I forgot, we had an idea of what we were gonna do. That did look pretty good. Not gonna lie. I was happy with that. Well, that's 5, 10, 13. Or 130 units. So half of that would be 6.5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. And are we going to there? Or are we going to here? We're going to there. Oh, I like that. I like that. Get a little curve in the city. Now, this is still a little iffy, just because we do still have a big intersection right there. We'll just leave it for now. Oh, I like that. Every shoreline needs a half Pokeball. That they do. What's going on, Canuck? Welcome to the stream. Oh, I like that. Unfortunately, I don't think there is a crossroad directly in the center. Let's see, so that'll be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, and half would leave us there. Which, that's supposed to be the center. But that doesn't seem to line up with the curve. Did I not count it correctly? What happened? So 6.5 to there. actually, it might just be the slight curvature of the ground that makes it look a little weird. Alright, so that's the center. And yeah, it doesn't quite connect up. Perfectly like so. And I would actually want that to be the center. So let's take that away and go up, let's say 2. And actually, we might be able to make this work. Is that the same as that? No, no way. Damn. What if I did something sort of like this? Now we really are getting into Pokeball territory. Highland Boulevard in Staten Island. Let's check it out. Let's see, Google Maps. Highland Boulevard. Am I looking for something specific? Yeah, it kind of just looks like a normal boulevard. Nice 6-lane road. It stretches 8 miles, oh god. That's a long boulevard. You sure it's not the Boulevard of Broken Dreams? Alright, that's enough of that. That's enough of my puns. That's my one for the night. I'm done. I swear. Alright, we're turning the Pokeball into a giant wheel. Oh, I think this is gonna look cool. Oh, I like that. I'm liking that. Are you hearing bad puns? No bad puns, MP. I promise. I'm liking it, but let's put a couple more curvy roads in first. And this is where it's going to get tricky because we have the connecting roads here. So do we want to go off of those? Because I don't think they're ever going to line up. That's the real shame part of all this. What I might actually do, actually take this away, is, oh, now this might be interesting. This might be very interesting. Let's get rid of the curve. We'll put it right back, I promise. But let's actually take another stretch of avenue. Go into there. This is what that's going to come from. Which is a bit insane, to say the least. One of my crazier designs, for sure. But now, when we come in here, going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a half. Like so. Actually, what is this? There we go. I'll be able to do this pretty easily now. So starting from there, let's go 2. So now we get those nice connections, which we can perfectly space out without interfering with all of that. And do we want to do them so close together? Or do we want to space them out a bit? I kind of like having them so close to one another. Although, to be honest, it's not gonna space out perfectly anyway. So maybe we should space it out. Because how many roads do we have in here? We've got 3 interior roads, not including the very, very middle. And we actually have a couple bits right there. So let's actually draw our middle bit. It's gonna go like so. Looks like a tire. It's my city on wheels. Give them a block gap. So instead of being right there, right there. All right. Is that how it works? That should be. So So we get a tiny little gap in there, and then if we space all the other ones out in the same way, it should, hopefully, work perfectly. So that's going to be 2 now. There we go, get that little tiny gap in there. And then this guy is going to be moved over 3 bits. And maybe, just maybe, oh, look at that. Perfectly spaced, 1 tiny little gap in between all the zones. If I'd planned to do that from the beginning, I would not have been able to figure that out. But just plan as you go. That's my motto. That's going to go to there. This one's going to go to there. Gonna go somewhere over here. Nope, way too much. Like that. There we go. Yeah, there is a double avenue. So we can have all these roads where we might not have all of them, to be honest. We might cut some of them out. But that way it doesn't interfere with these ones, because there is no way those are ever going to line up. But let's just put in the rest of our roads here. Every intersection, there isn't one? Oh, like alternate them, you mean? Oh, that's looking kind of cool. It might be a little too snug in some bits, especially towards the center. So we might end up deleting some roads, but just to get a little framework. And that does not look like... I guess it is. Delete every other one in the center. Yeah, that probably would be for the best, like especially these guys so close to the avenue. That way we still have the straight bit. And maybe even for this guy. Oh, I kind of like that though. I like that a lot. We definitely need to put something really grand and big right in the middle. Be large. That's also pretty large. Oh, wait. What about stadium? Stadium? Oh, not quite. That would have been a cool spot for that. Oh, do we delete the center bit to make room for the stadium? We can always put it back. see. All roads lead to the Colosseum, right? I'm building Rome. That's pretty cool. I do like that. Maybe? Would that actually go right up to it? Oh, it would. Okay, so that's just not working because of the curve. But if we actually put a straight bit right back there, that does the job. Something like that. If we really wanted a road back there. Not that we need one, but nah, let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of you. Taller building seems more grand. It does. It definitely does. I agree with you on that. But what we could do is put some of our IT cluster buildings like right around it, like right on this inner ring. What else do we have? Let's still weigh our options. You never know. There might be something else looming that we don't know of. There is always the Cathedral of Plentitude, which is probably one of the tallest buildings in the game. And it's pretty big in terms of the base as well. Got some lighthouses. Yeah, where's the cathedral at? Did I pass it? No, there's. Pretty big. It's not very wide, but it definitely is tall. For sure. Then we have other stadiums. That's kind of small. All these buildings are actually kind of small in terms of the size. So I think we're going to go with the stadium. I think we'll go with it. We could do an access road for it. Like, kind of have it off of the main road. Oh, look at all the people. There are a lot of people. I do also want to put... I'm probably going to get rid of these bits. And let's do, not necessarily an access road, but a road going around this guy. Do a bunch of parking structures, because you would expect a stadium to have a big parking structure or two. Yeah, let's do one there and one there. It's kind of cool looking. And along these sides, I'm going to do some walkways for the people. And actually, let's continue these guys down. Almost like the roads continue on, but as pathways. That way we still get that look, but it's a little different. I dig it. Give the poor soccer fans some electricity. Oh look, they're so close. They can go across the street to get it. They're fine. They can get a bucket. We'll give them electricity. We'll do it. We'll give them actually a little earthquake sensor. And there we go. And I'm liking this. I am liking this. Let's get rid of these trees. Extension cord. Let's get rid of these just so we have room to work with. Oh, and this is really... Once there's buildings in here, this is really going to look super awesome. Alright, that's going to do its weird one side or the other shtick, which I still don't fully understand. Why can't it just choose the middle? And let's also continue this pathway down to there. Let's have that going this way. Come down and around to there. Pretty good. We'll do the same on this side, and yeah, we did connect it all the way down to here. Oh god. Yeah, let's just get that going all the way around. Did I go from here? No, I just went right from there. And then connected that up. And there we go. Nice little pedestrian walkways for everyone. Hey, what's up, Mr. Gray? Welcome to the stream. Guys, if you don't know Mr. Gray, he also streams City Skylines, usually a lot earlier than I do. So if you're a morning person, not so much a night person, at least in the United States, go check him out. He makes some pretty cool stuff. How's your rock wall going? I haven't been able to check a stream, or if you have streamed since you built the rock wall. How's the rock wall? I need to know. I need an update. Hey, what's up, Lucas? Welcome to the stream. The fan section. The fan section's a pretty good name. You know what? I think you did. I did see the pic, now that you mention it. And it did look pretty damn cool. You know me, I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for some rocks. Oh, look at that, looking all nice in there. That's looking pretty good. Snug this up just a little bit, and that looks spectacular. Let's just smooth out the terrain a little bit because it's almost perfect. Almost. Oh, I like it. So we got parking, we got pedestrian paths. Obviously it needs a little bit of decoration here and there. And actually, I'm thinking maybe some fences. Reminds you of DC. DC is a crazy city. I've looked at DC on Google Maps in the past. It's one of those just bonkers planned cities. But it does look pretty cool. Alright, let's get some gates going in here. See if we can grab the node bits. Just the node bits. Oh, alright. Alright, game. Work with me. There we go. Grab it and move it all the way to the edge. Oh, I love that so much. It is my new favorite thing in City Skylines. I know, the addition of fences, just being able to place them wherever you want. Or almost to wherever you want. Is absolutely amazing. And actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to put a little bit in like that. Put you back and actually have this have like a little entrance curve to it almost, so kind of like that, kind of like that. Nope. Where's the node? I will say the nodes are very tiny though. That's the one thing. They're a little tricky to grab with the movement mod. But other than that, they're good. Oh, look at that. I love it. Now the question here is, do we want this to go around the entire back of it? I don't know if we necessarily need that. But it does also kind of seem weird that it just ends. Just a touch weird. What if we just put a big tree? And you don't even notice it, right? Don't even notice it just ends. I like that. I like that little fence detail. So let's do the same down on this side, getting that going all the way to there. Once again, trying to grab all these nodes, all these tiny little nodes. Oh, I just messed it up. There we go. Node. No. No. Oh, it was there. It's like you have to know exactly where to grab it. There we go. Put you in. Expand you a little further out. Maybe coming top down is a little easier. Tree. Trees make everything better. Yeah, we'll probably do specialized commercial is probably going to be the best. I could see this being like a leisure district. That would look pretty good. We could do tourism. We do have a little bit of tourism in the city already. So I'm thinking leisure. There we go. Little fence going in there, and of course we have lots more details to do on the back paths, but I like that just for the middle bit. And speaking of the middle bit, it is very uneven in the middle bit. How did that happen? Let's fix that before we zone. That's a little better. Because I do want there to be buildings sort of all in here. This is all just going to get filled up. Probably not right along here. This is all just going to be open land. But this first notch, and we'll get a Foggy Hills. This is going to be its own little district. That'll do for now. Main road, and this is going to be, yeah, let's make it the leisure specialization. So when we come down here with our high density commercial, that's all going to be leisure buildings. I feel like there should also be some smaller parking lots as well. Since there is just so much. Do them on the main road? I'll do a couple on the main road. How about that? Do a couple there. Let's do a couple back here. Although I do like them better. Just here. What am I using for the parking? The parking lots, both of these little guys. I have little 3x3 squares, which actually, those aren't too bad. And these slightly larger 4x3 squares are custom assets that I made in the content creator. And they're just kind of like my test for the content creator, because I haven't really done much in terms of like asset making. So this was the one thing I decided to make. These guys, however, these giant parking garages, these are off the workshop, and they're just called large parking garage. So if you search a parking garage, you can probably find it pretty easily. Oh, these guys are also gonna need a bunch of water. So let's do this real quick. And one more. But all that usable land. Yeah, I know a lot of people play City Skylines, especially people who make like grid cities. They're all about using every single block and all that stuff. But personally, I like the curves and I like space between buildings. Maybe it's just I'm not a huge fan of completely 100% density type cities, but I can see an argument for both. I can see both sides. Alright, we're going to put these in here, but then we're going to move them just because I do want them to be on this road. So we'll do that. And same over here. How's that look? That's not too bad. Not too bad. Got a couple parking lots down here. Yeah, they each have their own, you know, place and time. You know, sometimes you want that look of everything, you know, right up against each other. But sometimes you're going for maybe more of like a, you know, suburban or countryside look, where you do want people to have some backyard space, you know, places to run around. Or even in, yeah, like high density spots where you do want those high density buildings, but you still want there to be some sort of courtyards or something. I don't know. Let's back these commercial buildings up with office buildings. This way, there's a little bit of a noise barrier between any residential that we're going to do back here, because I do think some residential back here would look pretty cool. Oh, we also wanted to, did we want to do IT cluster? We have the IT cluster across the way, which you can see is very tall, but maybe not here. Maybe have this be like the transition out to the coast, or it's not as large. And oh god, the info booth burned down. Oh, we know what park this is. Oh, the chessboards. That's a fiery game of chess. Now that's... Wait, is that chessboard? It is. That's what all those little things are. Those are the pieces. Now that's wizard's chess for you. Oh god! Oh! Alright, that was kind of cool to see, to be honest, but I feel bad. I feel bad for these guys. Helicopters. Helicopters, please come save the chess players so I can rebuild it. Where did those steel beams come from? Emergency services. Somebody, is that one? Is that a bird? That's a bird. Look away for 2 seconds and we burn the place down. This is why I can't be trusted. I can't be left alone in my cities. Alright, seriously though, where are those helicopters? There he comes. Here he comes to save the day. Oh. Look at that view, it's so cinematic. Here we're live on the scene of a horrific fire at a local park where 4 men playing chess spontaneously combusted. Now to Todd with sports. Alright. Let's actually expand this district out just a little bit. I'll get you going out to here. So we include the whole bit of the half semicircle. There we go. Because we're going to make this all self-sufficient housing. So now, when we put some big buildings back here, and actually let's not put them on the main road, let's keep those office buildings. Now, they're going to be that cool green city style, which I think is going to look really cool, especially since it's going to be right near the zoo, and it's right near the coast. How is the coast doing, by the way? Looking much better. Still a little bit of pollution out there, but you know what? We don't own that land, so it's not a problem. Oh, look at that. That is amazing. Just a little bit of eco water treatment plants makes a world of difference. Let's get these guys out of here since we don't really need you anymore. They did their job. You guys have made me proud. Still a little pollution here, so let's actually just move these guys. Just a little bit. Try and clean that up. I feel like this is the modern equivalent of one of those elaborate train sets. It kind of is. It gives you all the pieces, and you just go to town. And you can do whatever your imagination can think up, whatever you can think of. A lot of seagulls around here. Must be all the slushies bringing in the seagulls. I don't know. All the leisure. Seagulls are attracted to leisure, maybe. Alright, they're starting to build, which is excellent to see. We're actually dropping below 40,000, so we went up quite a bit. Now we're going back down, but that's okay. Let's also maybe put some trees on this road to make it seem a little fancier. And it kind of goes with the self-sufficient green style of housing. Kind of separates it from the normal boulevard in there. Yeah, we are getting these tiny little junctions here, which isn't the best, for sure. I guess we could merge them into one if we brought these roads together and just had them all link up at the exact same spot. But that could be a nightmare. The other option is actually, we could make this a little one-way loop. Which I kind of like the idea of, yeah, two big one-ways instead of just the two normal roads. Part of me likes that idea, and that scares me. And if we did that, I would want to upgrade them, I guess, to being 6-lane. Is there a 4-lane one-way? There isn't, right? No. So we'd have to go You'd have to go with the 6 lane. I'm very curious to see how this is gonna look. Or, you know, deal with traffic. Oh, and also I wanted trees on these guys. Nope. Nope. One way with trees. There we go. Look at all of those lanes. Oh, good lord. Let's actually make... Yeah, these bits can be just normal bits, right? Because they can still go through. So it's not a roundabout per se. I do think this should be 6 lane though. And let's make this guy 6 lane as well. And I'm very curious to see what this is going to be like. We're at 83% traffic. Yeah, this is really still being an issue in there. This is starting to get really busy. Traffic coming along there. Which you guys are merging. Don't really want you guys merging. Keep them in their lane the whole way down. Can you see the whole city? I can take a little tour of the entire city. So zoom out. Got this gigantic little strip city, which is kind of unique. Very, very elongated because we started with this tile and we worked towards the coast, so it just came as one giant straight line. But we're getting there. We're getting to the coastal. Hey, what's up, Gogar? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? But yeah, we started up in this area. We quickly made a little neighborhood in here. Got a couple little parks, including a big nature reserve along the riverside, which is currently not on fire, which is good, but it usually is. We have a lot of farms to the north, which is doing okay in terms of traffic right now. Sometimes it gets a little busy. It has to be expected. Recently, we threw some forest industry in, and now we're just working down towards the coast. Oh, and our giant park. Can't forget about our sort of Central Park style big little green area. And yeah, now there's our downtown, our brand new stadium, and our coastline. Come to Valiant Springs. Our parks are occasionally not on fire. I like it. That's catchy. I like it. Can we make the city off-center? I mean, it kind of is off-center, isn't it? Nothing's really symmetrical. Especially once you get down here and you're gonna have our road coming off and you got the diagonals. But, you know, it's organically growing. Let's see, where do we want to go to? There? And there. There we go. Alright, so we'll keep that for now. This doesn't seem to be too bad, but once we put all the buildings in, I'm sure that will change. Let's actually clear out this area in here. And let's put in some fences along there to keep people out of that middle bit. We don't want people in there. Also, I just want to use the fences some more. So let's do that. Any tips for garbage problems? The way I handle garbage is, I used to handle it really poorly. I used to just like stick all my garbage facilities by a highway and just keep putting more and more, or in industrial zones. But what I've been doing lately is throughout the city, you'll see I have a couple recycling plants here and there, kind of designated for sectors of the city, and that really seems to help, kind of giving each little section their own bits. It is kind of annoying to try to find a spot for them. I will be the first one to tell you that, but you know, you do what you can. Try to put it out of the way as much as possible. Usually by like highways is where I tend to stick them, like sort of entrances to the city, somewhere where buildings don't really necessarily need to be. And what's going on here? Why is this being such an issue? Is there a traffic light there? No? No traffic light. You guys are just bad at merging. A lot of people coming in. A lot of busy guys. Yeah, I think it's time. We're shutting this down. We're shutting you down, turn you off. We're not taking it out, we're just turning it off. Just see what happens. That long city. It is a long city. It actually reminds me a little bit of like my first city that I ever made in City Skylines. It kind of was this sort of same approach with just the long avenue coming down here. So it's giving me nostalgia feels. Let's keep going with our high density housing in here. Let's do a couple bits. We do have those offices in there. Oh, and I was going to put that fence in. Let's see if we can do this. Can I get it on the corner? Whoop. Oh, that's perfect. It's not a child's play area. It's a protected part of the city. Oh, I like that. That's kind of cool. Kind of funky. I'm almost tempted to maybe like break off a couple little bits and have some walkways going through there. Because we do have some spots where they could. Actually, what would happen if I did put a crosswalk but didn't take away the fence? I wonder, would people just like warp through the fence? Or do they respect the fence? Can you sink that part and make it a long river-like thing? Ooh. We could do that. Messing with water always scares me, just because it usually ends with my city flooding. But I like that idea. A bike path wasn't a bad idea either. I kind of liked bike path. But let's give this a try. Let's save first. Let's do a save in case I flood everything. But this might look really cool. Oh, actually, the roads might be too close together that it's not actually letting me sink it. Yeah. It only goes so far down. Oh, that's such a shame. That would have been so cool. Damn. That's a good idea. If we ever do something like this again, where we have two large roads with a bit in the middle, I would definitely give that a shot. Good idea, though. Do I ever open up old cities for old time's sake? I do, actually. When the Park Life DLC came out, I said we were going to go back to one of my old cities that I built way back when, which is one of my favorites. And we've yet to do that, but maybe we should schedule that sometime soon, because I do love that city and would like to visit it once again. Let's throw in a couple crematoriums, because we are getting some dead people. Just put one in there for now. Any other spots with dead people? I think that's pretty good. That building looks like an Xbox 360. Which one? The Expo Center with the green and the white? A little bit. Luckily, I think the death wave is giving us residential demand. So with death comes life, which I guess is good. We also have this little area right here across from the Expo Center, which I don't know what we want to do here. I think I was debating on if I wanted to put something like the Science Center out here, because I do like to keep science centers and expo centers sort of close to one another, and it does fit in there. A park could be cool as well. Actually, could we just do a pre-made park? Where's our big parks? This is the biggest park we have, and it does fit pretty well. And that is a nice park. It does have like the little fountain. It's got a bunch of walkways. I think I might go with that. Oh, the light blue tile on this guy. I guess it does look like it's got the shape. It's like the slight curve. I can see it. But let's just add a couple more pathways in. Maybe add that going down to there. It seems kind of funky. I think that's fine. It's not bad. Need to sleep? Alright, Gogar. Have a fantastic night. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. Ooh, that works perfect. That works perfect. I like that. I might... make this just go like this, though. A little simpler. And there are people using it, which is excellent to see. Let's put another bit of commercial right in there. And let's delete these non-park trees. Put a little bit of office building down in there. And then let's just make this all look like one big park. And do some more of these same type of trees, so it doesn't look like it's a perfect rectangle shape with the trees just ending on a perfect line. And this is just all the smallest trees possible. There we go, there's the big guys. Give me some variety in these trees. Come on, game. And maybe even a bit of pathway going down there. Sure, why not? This little bit, we're actually gonna clear out some space for a couple little boulders. Because no park is complete without them. There we go. That looks good. Except all these tiny trees. There we go. It's supposed to be a grand park with nice big trees. Where's the big trees? Big trees are not allowed, apparently. I like that. At least for now. It always could change. And it might change. Probably gonna change. But for now, it looks pretty good. Yeah, still below that 40,000. We were actually getting pretty close to the next milestone, so it's actually a shame that we lost all of that population, but we'll get it back. So let's do another couple chunks, and yeah, we'll go all the way with it, because why not? And let's actually check out these buildings, because these are the self-sufficient buildings, so they got that awesome sort of wood paneling look to them, which looks pretty neat, especially with the coast behind them. And they should have pretty good happiness from the stadium. That's the noise around the stadium. A little noisy, but you can see we have the line of commercial, then that line of offices as our buffer, so the residential isn't that noisy. It's still a little noisy, but not too noisy. And actually, if we did these roads as 2-lane with trees, that does lower noise pollution as well. So let's go with those guys, just to add some more greenery to that green style. Now let's take a look. Don't know if it's noticeable at all, but it makes me feel better. So Let's go with that. And then let's also change the circle part to have some grass on it. I like it. That is looking pretty good. We still have this little triangle that we have been debating on whether or not we want to turn that into a park or not. But how's the city doing? 83% traffic, which is still surprising to me. I guess it's all the industrial traffic finally coming back to bite us. Oh man. You guys not knowing how to merge. Oh, what's going on right here? Yep, that is busy. That certainly is busy. Are we going to do a zoo on the peninsula? Yep, that's still the plan. We do still need this little chunk of tile right there, but yeah, this whole sort of like brownish grassy area, that's probably all going to be one big zoo. And maybe even have the entrance on this circular bit of road. I didn't actually think about it that far, where we're going to put the entrance. I guess we could theoretically put the entrance here and have you walk in and it expands down that way. I don't know. Oh, we actually have some of that green style housing out here as well, because we were planning on putting it by the zoo. So I'm glad we stuck with that down here, so it kind of meshes with the rest of the city. But yeah, where's our zoo stuff? Zoo main gate. Actually, not that big. I thought it would be a lot bigger than that. So we easily could put it on a bit of the circle. I might have to look at like other zoos, like real life zoos, to see what exactly we're gonna do. But actually, let's change these pathways. I realized I drew those pathways in. We could have done them like that, which looks just amazing. So let's go with that. Where we can. Move some stuff around. Oh, I didn't do it. I promise. There we go. Oh. Game. There we go. Put you right back. Oh, that looks cool. I guess we should not have it directly up against the parking garage now that there's actually trees on this guy. But easy change. Just slide that over ever so slightly. Oh, it just makes it look just a little bit fancier. Which is always a good thing. Go, put you right back. Looking good. these to go right up to the road. There we go. Digging that. I just love that there's more varieties of pathways and all that fun stuff to mess around with. Because look at that, all we did was upgrade the type of pathway, but it already just looks so much nicer. I absolutely love it. I'm almost tempted to put some trees along this road, but they're going to be the different type of tree. Right? No, they're also going to take away all the buildings, so let's not do that. Let's just leave them how they are, and let's continue going with our housing. And do these 2 blocks. Those are other demands. A little bit of demand for residential, or not. Well, yeah, residential. A lot of demand for industrial, though. And with the traffic jam that we're seeing here, I'm thinking we might have to change some things. I might get rid of this bridge. There's too much traffic coming all from there to get into here. They could be coming down here. They could be coming through here. They could be coming from there. It seems like all the traffic was coming from this roundabout. So let's just see if we take that away, where the traffic moves to and where we can adjust it there. Because I honestly never planned for these to be linked up. This roundabout was supposed to be for this side. That was supposed to be for that side. The middle, I guess, could go to both. But they weren't supposed to be crossing through there. Supposed to be crossing up on the larger road. Our cave roundabout is doing okay. A lot of traffic going straight, which would make sense because that's into the zone. Where are you all going to? Not going into the zone. A lot of people coming from in the city. A few people coming from the highway. A couple people coming from across the bridge. Maybe just instead of having that, putting a additional bridge maybe down here somewhere. Going through there, or there, or just somewhere. So they have another way of getting across than just this bit. Because they can come down here and cross through there, but then they are going through residential spots, and that's always a mess. Let's move a couple of these water towers. Just for now, get this coming straight through. And see, that would work. That would actually work, and somebody's already using it. Look at that. That's what they want. They're telling me. It's a sign. How's the clearance in there? Doesn't seem too bad. Actually doesn't look that bad when you look at it from this angle. There's just so much industrial traffic. Just staring at it. Just staring at it, hope it goes away. Ooh, and this is getting very busy now. That wasn't very busy before. But now, I guess since we've turned off all the other options in the city, let's turn this one back on. Let's see what happens. There's actually already cars still using this. That's surprising. Guess they're just using it to cut into here, which is kind of strange. Which makes me think if we made that just a normal bit of road, it would allow anyone cutting through to not have to go by the station. That still seems a little crazy to me, though. I like what we did with the station, though, in terms of putting it right by the road, but then getting the little fence along it. Let's see, let's get a shot. Fancy that looks. It's pretty cool looking. Can you make that second transfer station only trucks? I guess we could. We could. That would be a solution. Or commercial vehicles. Not pedestrians. They're still cutting through. Those fools. Let's see. Let's grab this. And do you want no pedestrians? And then same with this guy. Oh, not all vehicles. Silly me. There we go. Yeah, I do think having just the one cargo station is not the best, which is why I turned that second one back on. But we're back up to 84, so we're on the right track. We're making the right adjustments. It's just finding the exact answers. But that's a good start. Offices are building back into there. It does get rid of that little bit, so it's not perfect. I guess we could put that back in and have it link up to the northern highway, since currently they don't have a way to do that unless they come to the roundabout. Probably should have kept that, but it's actually okay because we're going to turn it into a tunnel. Those lovely tunnels. So let's get you going underground. gonna go somewhere. Somewhere underground. Oh, we actually have to go further underground. There we go. Alright, Narwhal, have a good night. Tomorrow's your last day of school. Congratulations. Have a good last day of school. Enjoy the freedom after that. But thanks for hanging out. We'll see you around. Okay, so that's going to there. Do we want to connect it to this bit here? Have it bring it up and connect it right to there. Or do we want to do what we did across the way and have two separate connections? Which I guess wouldn't be too bad. It would be the same on both sides then. I just don't know if we can get a little tunnel up right here. Because it would have to curve and go down at the same time, which I'm not really ever a huge fan of, to be honest. Because I think that just doesn't look that good. So let's not do that. Hey, what's up, Professor? Welcome to the stream. Alright. How old am I? I am 27? I'm 27. I almost didn't remember how old I was. I'm 27 years old. Been one long day, but you can't complain. Well, hopefully you get some time to relax. Take some time for yourself. Oh. And hey, it's Wednesday, right? So almost done with the week. There we go. Once you hit 21, it just starts to mesh together. That is pretty much true. It's just another year. There we go. That works. That's linked up pretty nicely. Let's just make that a little smoother. Of a tunnel ramp going in there. Just drag that back a little bit. That should be good. And let's do the same on this side. That looks pretty good. And flip that around. So that way these guys can still go north on the highway. They just can't cross over, which is fine. We're still allowing them to cross back, which might not be the best option. The best thing to let them do. But it doesn't seem to be causing too many issues. Actually, all the issues have just gone away. I've done it. I've solved traffic. No more traffic in the city. It's gone. Until I just turn around and it's all... Yep, there it is. There's all the traffic. It was behind me. A lot of people using that. A lot of people on the main road now. We weren't seeing really a lot of traffic. We were seeing traffic, just, you know, we were seeing it being used, but we weren't seeing a massive amount of people using it. And I think it is literally just because of this cargo train station, is that That's all the traffic. Because they're all just coming down and they're all going back. This is all good down here. It's just up to this point. Damn traffic. I'm almost, this is a crazy idea. I'm just gonna 100% say this before I say it, so you guys know this is a crazy idea of mine. But in my mind, I'm wanting to do this. I'm not going to do this, but I'm wanting to do this. Is extend these ramps almost as tunnels underground all along the main avenue, allowing people to hop on and off wherever they so please. Or maybe even just start it all the way up. That way, if they're coming from here, they could hop off, take a little expressway all the way down without having to mess with the main road. And with the speed limits, it'd be faster, so they'd prefer it. Oh, is that what you meant, MP? Like a tunnel system for those two stretches of road? Like all the way down? Just like that? I'm not the only crazy person? Is that what you're saying? I'm not alone? Because that traffic is backing up. Seems very Blade Runner-like. We do have tourism down here, yes. You would be correct. It's just a little bit. It's not too much. Just this side. With a couple bits. But the more we zone down here, the more traffic there's gonna be. So we need to prepare. We need to prepare our forces. Oh, it's just so much traffic. So much traffic. The other option would be just put a different cargo train station in and see if that does anything. Or actually, do we have it? Do we have the hub? The harbor? We could do a harbor. We could do a harbor. Which... shall we give it a try? Let's do it. CPA, thank you very much for the follow. Put a tunnel right next to the train track tunnel. The train track tunnel. This guy? Like a road tunnel? See, I was thinking have the cargo harbor come off of this road, since this is sort of a main avenue. Yeah, the stadium traffic could also get very bad, but to be fair, the stadium traffic isn't all the time, it's just kind of like every now and then. Although this traffic, this will be all the time, so... if we want a traffic issue 24/7, we got it. Maybe we should line this up with the road that already exists here. even though that's probably still just a temporary road. Yeah, let's break this up. Let's do this. Now that's not a good idea. I know that's not a good idea. But let's see how it does. I guess this would actually... we could have it go like that. Oh, hello. Hello, steepness. Nice to meet you, Steep. There we go. That's much more reasonable, right? Thick salami, thank you very much for the host. Let's give these guys water and power and just see what happens. We're just having fun. We're just trying something out. But yeah, there's really no other spot for us to put it right now, especially since we're going to do the zoo down here. I don't really want it, you know, by the zoo. Realistically, I would like it closer to this cliff over here, like somewhere down in there. But we need to grab that tile first. And those guys are just, they're going back the way they came. I call that the hockey stick. That's what that little pier is known as. Oh yeah. Do I dare try the crazy tunnel idea? Would it let me? That's all I'm gonna ask. If I... oh. That does work pretty easily. That did sort of just fit right in there. Whee! Just going all the way down. Oh, actually we can't because of metros. Ah, yes, the metros. Now here's the thing. Where do I start these roads? Like, obviously it's ending up there. Do I start it off the diamonds? Like, do we go from the diamond and take it underground? Oh my god, it actually will let me put that in. If it works, it's not crazy, it's genius. Let's see, why is it just doing it perfectly straight? There we go. Oh, it's in. It is in. It is ugly. Good lord, what are you doing, road? Oh, moving a tree. This road is all sorts of warped. But this is just, it's just the test, right? It's just the test. It's... oh, messing everything up. Nope. Probably just messed so many connections up. So now would I take that away or just leave them both? And are people using it? Not yet. Let's see, they'd have to be coming from... between these diamond interchanges to use it. So they're either coming from the highway or they'd be coming off of this diamond. Anyone else would miss the opportunity. Let's just double check. I think it's all going the right way, right? This is the test of the emergency transport system. We're just seeing what happens. We're just being curious. Just only go right. There we go. Because I could take this a little bit away. That would force them to use it. Let's just see. I just want to see someone use it. But they're not. They're not using it at all. I think maybe instead of having it here, as lovely as that was, oh, there we go. Let's actually put it coming off the DDI here, because there does seem to be a lot of traffic, especially industrial traffic, coming in from here. And that looks so much better. And now, we'll see if anyone actually chooses to use it. Alright, Thumper, have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with us. See you around. Oh, they were confused. Still no one using it. I don't know why no one would be using it. It's connected. It's a road. You guys can use it. It's not gonna hurt you. Oh, that's why. Oh! Oh! Oh, they're using it! It's happening! Somebody break the emergency glass. Hit the button. Break out the emergency party poppers. There they go. So they all go in the tunnel. And still cause traffic here, but that's fine. And this is just everyone diverting to loop back around, probably. I don't know. I'm somewhat liking this idea. are using it. And I think having it come off the DDI is probably the best spot because that is where a lot of the traffic is entering, it looks like. And what is going on here? Good lord. Is there a light here? I'm gonna say probably not. There is. It does not look like there's a traffic light there. These traffic lights, I think, are messed up. Or broken. Maybe they're on fire. DDI, like Diamond Dallas interchange. Just hit him with the cutter. Alright, this is not good. This needs to change. Mandrew, thank you very much for the follow. You're a fearless man. You fear no monsters, no man. But this intersection scares you? Yeah, this intersection is not ideal by any stretch of the imagination. So let's fix it. Let's fix it. Let's make this nice. Let's make something nice for everyone. What do we have here? We have a couple bits here. Let's just back that up to there. Maybe, just maybe, we could do another DDI. A very small version of a DDI. That's gonna have to go. Coming over to here and going up to there. Okay, that's fine. I might have to get rid of that pathway and probably some of these people's houses. So that's unfortunate. But now they can go straight through easily. I guess we could just turn it into a regular diamond, right? Regular diamond wouldn't be terrible. We are going to have to get rid of these guys. For sure. And you. Let's just grab some two-way one-ways. That's not bad. We could throw a curve and like have it like bump out, but I think we can squeeze this in. I don't think it'll be too bad. That's gonna be going that way. You're gonna be going that away. All going the right way there. That's not. There we go. And let's actually just these bits to be single lane. Keep those 2 lane, that's fine. And make it so you guys can't go straight through, you can only go left or right. And left or right. And same thing here, you guys are only going that way. That's a very small intersection right there, that's not the best. Same on this side. But I don't hate that. I think that's kind of good. Oh, we got flying trucks now. And I do think it'll be better than whatever we had before. For sure. We could have made it slightly smaller. Let's put stop signs there. I thought I took off the stoplight. I did. But they're still a little hesitant to let them know. You guys can do whatever you want. I might change that to a bridge. I don't know. I kind of like how the tunnel looks, though. There is just a lot of traffic. And are they... Hold on. Are these guys coming in here to wind their way through to here? I think they are. Well, we can't stand for that. Freak everyone out. Oh, people are U-turning. Even though they shouldn't be able to. And they're turning around. What is happening? This is what I get. This is what I get for trying to have nice things. Actually, you know what I'm going to do here? I'm going to make this bit a bridge. Down by the metro line here. Ooh, that might mess up the metro. Hopefully it doesn't. That way we avoid our problem in there. Put that back. That way they can still get across, but they can't get to the main road. Because really the only reason you'd come to the main road is to get on this main road. Because if you're going across, you can take the smaller bridges. If you're going down, you can take that little small bridge. So really, any traffic that's using this should be using this. And if they're not, they don't need to. I'm really tempted to turn this into a small DDI. Just to make it flow a little nicer. I think we have the space for it. we do. We probably don't, but I'm gonna give it a shot. That is very tiny. Let's go there. Let's go there. Pick that up. Try to get this to work. Let's actually just do this with normal roads so I don't have to worry about the directions for right now. Organic Doughboy, thank you very much for the follow. And yeah, I do need to put some power back, but we're getting there. Hey, what's up, Electro? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing, my man? We are just dealing with some traffic issues, or otherwise known as creating traffic issues. But hopefully I can get this to work. There we go, look, it's beautiful. Alright, so we need to extend a U out. It's not perfectly centered, but that's okay. That's gonna go that way. That's gonna go that way. That's just like that. Get rid of those bits. Ah, that looks fun, doesn't it? It's like a pretzel. Figure you eat your late dinner with us jazzy folks, some nice dinner music to go with your meal. This might be the craziest DDI I've built, but it's in. So that'll go there. That'll go. Oh, game! Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me like this. Try to be your friend, game. This is how you treat me. Yeah, I guess we'll just squish these back like so. They're fine. They're fine. Put these guys back. It's a little steep, a little sharp of a turn. But not the worst. Not the worst kind of turn in the world. Yeah, this stretch of road, I mean, it already was bad, so we're trying to improve it. Trying being the key word. And this is going to become that highway road again. Alright, let's give it a shot. Let's see how it does. Ooh, that is not as pretty as I thought it was going to turn out. Still not bad. Oh, and we do need to do some lane adjustments where you guys aren't turning. No turns, I say. Force you guys out. Force you guys that way. You'd be dizzy by the time you found your way out. I think it's good. I think it's beautiful in its own special way. In 300 meters, you're on your own. I love it. Good lord, look at all just the like symbols in there. Whew. That's a doozy. Definitely not as pretty as this guy. I'll say that. It's almost there. Needs a little mentoring. One day you'll be a real DDI. I can't tell if it's better or not. There's still so much traffic in here. I think it's just, you know what we're gonna do. I think it's all residual traffic. We're just getting out of there. It's gone. We did it. We solved traffic, everyone. That's how you solve the traffic in the city. You just take away the cars. Look at it going up. Like crazy. 85%. We've done it. We've solved it. And I'm going to close 86%. I'm just going to close that tab and just forget about it. And we're done. I play Become Human yet? You mean Detroit? Detroit Become Human? If that's what you're referring to? I've seen a little bit of the beginning. I don't own a PS4. But I do know someone that has a PS4, so maybe I'm hoping they'll let me borrow it so I can play it, because I actually am really, really interested in that game after the little bit that I saw. And especially after the last couple days of playing Telltale Batman. It really has me hooked on wanting to play a game with a good story. So I'm hoping I'll get to play it sooner or later. Marathon Saturday? Oh, nice. I might have to stop in. I probably won't watch the whole thing just because I don't want spoilers. But I've seen like the first couple scenes, so I'll have to set my alarm. Alright, that looks pretty good. I'm okay with it. I'm happy with it. It's fine. It's probably gonna change eventually. How's our train station doing? It's fine. It's all fine. 44,000, almost 45,000 population. Still so much office demand / residential. 2 p.m. Eastern time? Okay. Sounds good. Well, you know, just not an alarm for waking up necessarily, just an alarm for being aware of what time it is. A reminder, how about that, instead of an alarm. Do an over-under setup, so vehicles aren't stopping to wait for vehicles in front of them to move. For the DDI, you mean? Let's see, where is it? This guy? So, like, raise one of these sides, you mean? And sort of interweave it? We could do that. Just take away all the intersections. I kind of like that idea, now that you mention it. I feel like if we did that, I would just make these couple little bits tunnels, which would then mean we'd have to make this a bridge. So, like I said, probably gonna change. It has changed. Oh, and that's just not cooperating. How about that? There we go. Walking Dead has a season 4 coming out this year. Oh, nice. I was going to look up the Batman if there was a season 3. I forgot to do that today, but I feel like the way they left it off, it seems like they're probably planning a sequel, because it did end on a little bit of a cliffhanger type deal. Oh yeah, and that crowd play. I saw that the second season of Batman had that, but I didn't use that, and didn't want to just like try it out without really knowing what it was. But it seems like a cool feature from the little I know about it. All right, so that's good. Let's delete these bits. Get those out of the way. Oh, Wolf Among Us. Wolf Among Us was... I think it was the first Telltale game I played, and it's still probably my favorite. Because it was that good. But I heard, didn't that get delayed though? I think it got delayed till 2019, which is kind of a bummer. Alright, I'm just messing this up. How can we do this? What if we moved you out of the way? Perfect. Put you underground. Oh! Oh, that is not gonna cooperate, is it? Walking Dead Season 1 was the best. Walking Dead Season 1 was pretty good. Alright, this is frustrating. Let's move you. Let's just get rid of the bridge for now. Tunnel. Let me put the tunnel in. It has to be that long? Are you kidding me, game? That's ridiculous. Oh. There we go. Alright. It's beautiful. Oh. Tunnel. Tunnel, calm down. I'm here to help you, Tunnel. Actually, let's move that out of the way first. try to put this road back in. There we go. So now we can grab these bits. Pull closer. That seems very dramatic of a tunnel. Oh. There we go. Maybe that looks good. Oh, no, that does not look good. I am a liar. That goes back down. That goes back down to the depths where it came from. Alright, and luckily this is underground, so we don't have to worry about what they're doing under there. Yeah, not the prettiest. And actually, this is probably gonna have to all change. I guess we can widen this a bit. Try to make it somewhat centered. Hey, Mr. Smithers. Welcome to the stream. People love scary rides. Well, this is a pretty terrifying one. So they should be loving this one. I didn't know I was building an amusement park yet. I thought I was saving that. So I feel like that doesn't necessarily line up. And I don't know how I've done that. I guess that has to come back. Somewhat like that. Chill vibes, pretty good. It's the traffic that's the killer. But other than that, we're doing just fine. Oh yeah, we're twisting that road so hard in there. That doesn't seem too bad. Doesn't seem too bad. And now, actually, would we be able to just copy this and put it over there? Rather than having to do that again? Because I don't want to do it again. But I fear we have to. Now we actually have a decision to make. Which part are we going to put under over here? Are we going to put the same side? Meaning one section of the road has to go through the tunnel twice? The scary tunnel of doom? Or do we do an opposite side? So it'd either be both of these going like that. I think just for looks, we'll make it the same. So it's going to be this bit. Now we get to try to do this again. Alright, this side's much better. Money is a thing in this game. It's more of an early game issue. You can see now I have over $5 million, which is almost essentially infinite money. with the way things continue to progress in the game. But in the beginning of the game, if you're not playing with any money cheats or infinite money or anything, you start out with, I think it's 70,000, and you do have to be a little careful with the way you spend stuff. I've had to restart several cities throughout my City Skylines career because I forgot to attach power lines or water lines or something, and after I realized it, I didn't have the money to put them in, so not the best. But once you really get past the beginning bits, there's not really much limitation in terms of money. Alright, that side actually was much easier now that we know what the heck we're doing. Let's put those back, and actually, this isn't looking too bad. Still looking crazy, but not looking too bad. Yeah, this turned into quite the project. It's mainly because it's just a poor design choice by me to make it so tiny. If we had done this in a proper area with room for working and putting roads in, would have been a lot simpler. So that's kind of on me. Couple extra bits of road going here. Nope, my pathway. Not my pathway. Let's just see how that does. And put our pathway back. How dare you steal my pathway? They seem to be doing pretty well. Oh, we do need to put the bridge back in. Whoops. My bad, guys. Doesn't want to go there. How about that? There we go. So we got our bridge, we've got our underneath roads, we've got our tunnel roads. Seems to be doing just dandy. And we still have people parking here. And we could also probably bump up some of the speed limits. Maybe make them all 50. They are coming in at 100 from the highway, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. That's pretty good. Let's also take the parking off all these guys, all these little bits where they could park. lot of traffic in here. Around the Central Park. And God, it's actually kind of cool looking when you zoom out. It's not too horrific. It's got a unique design to it. I wouldn't say it's necessarily sleek looking, but it's interesting looking. Looks like a Celtic knot of sorts, which is kind of crazy. But you know what? It's working. It's working for us. And we're up to 45,000 population, which is, you know what? That's pretty good. From where we started today at, I think, roughly 37,000, so up about 8,000, and we didn't even do... No, I guess I was about to say we didn't do too much residential zoning, but we actually do have a boatload of residential zoning down there. When does the zoo unlock? We actually can start building the zoo. It's the thing we're waiting for this tile right here, which we'll get at, I believe, 50,000. And then we'll have the entire coast where we can just build to our heart's content and not have to worry about city limits or any of that thing. But hey, look at all of the water not being polluted, minus that little tiny bit right there. That is fantastic. That was my goal for today, not have a polluted coast anymore. We finally got the stadium in, which is looking really awesome. We've done a lot of work with our intersections and our main highway and whatnot. And hey, it's flowing. I'll give it that. It's flowing. But maybe could still use a little bit of tweaking. But I think that's gonna do it for the stream here this evening, guys. Thank you very much for hanging out with me and chilling and sitting through and bearing with me while we do some crazy highway construction. But you know, we got it. It's getting there. It's a process. You just gotta trust the process. So thank you guys once again. Let's see. What are we doing? Who's on? Oh, I never get to raid this person, but this is one of my all-time favorite streamers. So let's do a little raid. This isn't a City Skylines stream, but it is a very, very chill stream. She's actually a musical streamer. She is an amazing musician and one of the, if not the nicest person in the world. So go say hi to Elvie and hit her with the rock raid and show her some love. Hit her with the follow if you enjoy some awesome music. And thank you guys very much. Once again, we'll be back on Friday streaming some more City Skylines. So hope you all have a great night or a great day wherever you are. Take care.